What is up, everybody? This is iBreak Cards, and welcome back to episode number 8. And today we are going to be talking about short prints and variations. But before I do that, I will warn you, 1, I have the heater on in the background, and 2, this week's notes are on my phone, so if you hear some buzzing, that's why. It is currently Sunday night, so my phone just buzzed for the Kobe tribute that they just did at the All-Star game that is going on tonight. I also want to talk about last week's episode in which I talked about the air quotes here, as I do it around my mic, the world's most rarest baseball card, or whatever it was called. So basically, the card officially sold earlier today for $1,825. Whether or not the person who actually bought the card has paid is beyond me. However, I am just kind of looking at it as it's gone. We don't have to hear about it anymore, and we can hopefully move on. I'm kind of going to Twitter right now as I do talk to you guys, and basically the post that were made about it is that there's 20 minutes left, and that's it. Nothing else has been said since then. It may pop up again in the future because, as I stated, I think it won't be paid for, and it will again be put up for auction to try to sell for more. But $1,825 is quite a bit of money when it was first purchased for around $400, I believe. But enough with last week's episode. We're going to get into episode number 8, and this week's episode, as I said, is about short prints or variations. And I wanted to talk about this week because Topps Series 1 2020 baseball came out, and a lot of people, 1, don't know how to spot variations, what they look like, and 2, don't understand what they are worth. So we're going to go into that, and I'm going to explain to you guys basically how to spot one, what does SP stand for, how long have these cards been around, which has been for years, and some other general basic information. So we're going to start with SP, which stands for short print, and SSP stands for super short print. Now, a lot of sets have these cards, and I found that mainly it is Topps that creates these. However, I know that that is not the truth. There are more products than just Topps that does this. For example, last year's Gypsy Queen had logo swaps, the number 42, Jackie Robinson's number, on jerseys, the red, white, blue jerseys, which were like the 4th of July's, the no nameplates, the bazooka backs, etc. Topps' regular set, and this is all basically from this year and the last, several years. They've been doing this for a while. They include retired players, so if you pull a card and it just looks like a base card with a retired player, that's an SP. Pro Day, which are rookies and they're wearing their white jerseys, but not all of those are SPs. So again, I'll tell you how to spot those here in a minute. Photo variations, and now apparently animals. So some more popular cards you may not know, or you may know, are SPs. Includes like Prestige Football, the year the Leon Sandcastle commercial came on because the Chiefs had the worst season in the NFL and were getting the number 1 overall draft pick the next year. And it was Leon Sandcastle who basically came onto the scene as a fake player in a commercial. He actually got a card. I opened so much of that 2013 Prestige. And then it was just here in the last year where I started pulling them left and right, and I had no idea they even existed. It would have been cool if those were autographed, but I don't think they are. So that is an example of an SP card, a retired player, etc. Now here are the odds of 2020 Topps Series 1 of pulling an SP, and I'm going to go through Hobby Jumbo, Hobby Regular, and Retail. So if you're chasing SPs, be sure to listen to these odds very carefully, or feel free to, of course, write it down. So we're going to start with Jumbo, and Jumbo is my favorite, not only for multiple hits, but you have, better odds of getting, lower numbered card, or I just honestly like it more. I feel like you get more bang for your buck. So the odds for Jumbo, just a regular SP, is 1 in 13 Jumbo packs. And if you're chasing an SSP, which is, again, a super short print, it's 1 in 387 packs. If you're going for regular hobby, it's 1 in 43. And if you're going for an SSP, again, the odds are not in your favor. 1 in 1,272 packs. The difference between the jumbos and the regulars, the jumbos have roughly 4 times as much cards. You get more inserts, base, rookies, etc. I felt like every other pack last season when I bought jumbo packs, I was pulling Pete Alonso rookies. So I really do enjoy jumbo packs. You get a good variety of your veterans, which are probably your least sought after cards unless you're a super collector, to your inserts, to your numbered cards, your autos, your jerseys, printing plates, etc., to the future baseball rookies. And then let's get into retail. SPs are 1 in 9, so that's not bad on your regular retail. And then if you're searching for an SSP, it's 1 in 267. So retail is the way to go if you are a SP or an SSP hunter. And lastly, guys, in blasters, I'm not even going to tell you the odds. The odds in blasters are awful. So if you are an SSP or an SP hunter, as I've spoke those letters so many more times than I thought I would, do not buy blasters. Instead, I would suggest going for the $2 packs or the hangers. Now, if a card looks regular and it looks like a base card, like most cards in your pack will, probably 9 or 8 out of the total packs or cards in your pack, there are codes at the bottom of the card. In order to find this, and I'm going to grab my card I've got here. It's from last season. I ended up finding it yesterday when I was looking for SSPs or SPs. You're going to turn the card over and turn it on its side so that the stats are at the bottom of the card. Make sure you're not holding it upside down. That's basically what I'm saying. All the way down at the very bottom, there's very small writing, and the last line is visit MLBplayers.com, www.tops.com, and then there's the code, hashtag, or whatever you want to call it, and some letters and numbers. Now, down at the bottom of that card will tell you if you have an SP, SSP, or a base, or anything like that. So, in this year's Top Series 1, if you have a serial number on the base card that ends in 269, that is just a regular base card. That's going to be a vast majority of what you guys pull, of course. You can pull an advanced stat parallel. Those are numbered to 300, and those end in 283. The stats, again, are you basically are getting more stats. And then also it is numbered up at the top, I believe, out of 300. The one I'm holding in my hand is numbered to 150, and I'm not sure exactly what makes it special, but it is. Now, we're going to move on. And I've just realized that a lot of my writing deleted itself. There we go. So if your card ends in 284, you have an SP card. Again, that is the serial number at the bottom of your card. And if it ends in 285, that is an SSP, which is far more valuable typically. There are also rumors of an SSSP, which would be a super short print variation ending in 578. Now again, guys, these cards, while they are short printed, aren't serial numbered. So this is up to the collector to look for these. And so far, I found one out of my Top Series 1. Now, here's my opinion on these cards. In my personal opinion, I think they make the hobby more fun, and I think they make people appreciate the pictures on the cards, the stats, and the cards more themselves. If you guys have watched my channel for a while, I flip through those cards really quickly in those jumbo packs to get to the rookies and to get to the meat of the pack, which is right in the middle where the inserts and hopefully the hits are. So I shuffle through those very quickly, and I have to go back later and look to see if I have those SPs or SSPs. So that is but I think that is just something really cool that card companies can do. I think it's like a hidden gem. It's something that the collector has to look very closely at to see if they have it, and basically what is this worth? Why is this card special, and things like that. Now, I will end this off by saying one of the reasons I did do this video is because a Pete Alonso polar bear, in fact, I've seen 2 or 3 circulate eBay, went for almost $1,400. It is a regular card. It has Pete Alonso's name on it, and it's just a picture of a polar bear. and that is a example of a super short print. Super is what I said. Super short print, and $1,400 card. No autograph, no jersey piece, no numbering. It's just a picture of a polar bear with Pete Alonso's name. And that is just kind of funny, and that is one of those things that at first, if I would have pulled that, I would have scratched my head, and then when I saw it on Twitter, I would have immediately sold mine. But that is it for me today, guys. I do appreciate you all watching as usual, or of course listening along, because obviously it's not that fun to watch my thumbnail. I appreciate you all very much. We're getting close to 600 subscribers. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and get your name in that hat for our next giveaway, which is a Boombox baseball or football. Thank you guys again for watching. You know what to do. Have a great rest of your week. Thank you again, and I will talk to you all later.